probably most anticipated part of the program, which is the debutante speech, the acknowledgements, and of course, the thank yous. Now, for those who know me, I am indubitably a words person. I find it so special how words, when strung together in a particular way, can convey the inexplicable and the most ineffable of emotions. Words are incredible. They never fail to fascinate me. As somewhat of an etymologist and a linguist, I have profound appreciation for words. So, as expected, when I sat down to write my written piece for the debut, I was simply rearing to go. In many ways, I approach language like a puzzle. There's what I want to convey and a platitude of words at my disposal that can do just that. I spent quite a while writing, and the words at first seemed to flow from my fingertips in almost a mellifluous way. I realized that as a person, you're multifaceted. I myself was able to reflect on everyone I am and everyone I have been. I'm a writer, I'm a poet, I'm an actress, I'm a singer, I'm a baker, seamstress, musician, designer, dancer. I'm a student, a researcher, and many, many more things. Growing up, I was Google. I was a thesaurus and a dictionary, though, of course, I wasn't always one of those. Sometimes someone would hum a tune, and I got to be Shazam. I got to identify the song for them. All of these being the facets that, when combined, make me. I think that it can be daunting to think of death. To think that so many different people, these separate roles of baker, poet, dancer, exist within a singular individual. One starts to wonder, who are you? But I've come to learn that we, as people, are collections. We, as humans, are the culmination of everything and everyone. We are the love we receive and the love we give. We are the hopes. We are our dreams. We are every mistake, every perfection, every failure, every success. So when I sat down to write this, my prose began to buzz with sentiment. And taking a look at my writing as a whole, I discerned that somehow everything emanated the essence of the phrase, I am a mosaic of everyone I have ever loved, even for a heartbeat. This concept of, I love this song because it is loved by you. To love because someone you loved first. I realized that I bring a piece of everyone I have ever met with me. And throughout my life, I take a piece of everyone I have ever loved. They live on in my words, my habits, my memories. My friendship, I realize, is not for a day, and my love is not for a moment, but for an unwitting lifetime. I've been questioned before about why I write such long, verbose pieces of writing every time I can. But for me, everything I write, everything I give out into the world expresses some part of somebody I have loved, someone I have met. And because they meant something to me, even once, they will forever mean something. They are loved if I have loved a version of them, even for just a moment in time. I am so thankful to have known and experienced and loved all of these people, including all of you. Knowing you is a blessing in itself, and these bonds mean more to me than I, the woman of words, can express. And so, let me begin by saying sincerely from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you for coming today to celebrate such a milestone with me. I appreciate it more than any of you will surely ever know. So, to begin the thank yous, first of all, I would like to thank the Lord God for this opportunity. I am grateful beyond words. Salamat, Papa Jesus, for everything. Thank you for all my years of life. Please imbue me with the Holy Spirit and continue to bless, protect, and guide me as I blossom. And now, let me thank the people who helped make today happen, starting with my look for tonight. My gown was made by the talented Maisie Colleen of Maisie Collections. An incredibly talented designer, as you can see. I truly feel like I'm living my princess fairy tale. My hair and makeup, kindly done by Ate Hazel Aywalas, thank you very, very much. And in terms of the event itself, I must thank the following. Tita Jenny and Tita Renelson of Little Trios, who did a spectacular job with the performance and the decorations. Tito June and Kuya Joshua Regala, our DJ and videographer, who captured everything so skillfully. Tito Ramon Chan of RC Streamline, who's our photographer and kindly provided the photo booth. Let me, of course, thank our usherettes at the Crystal, Lisette, Sharon, and Ate Camille. Thank you, especially Ate Camille, for tonight's guest book, for the logistical help and all the support you have given. Thank you to my wonderful godmother, Anne Conley, for writing and leading tonight's opening prayer, which was truly wonderful. Our event coordinator, Ate Maria, who was so involved and supportive throughout. And of course, our MC, Ate Emma, who graciously led the program. Thank you very much to all of you for making my debut as special as it was. You were a pleasure to work with. Thank you to Mike Cotillion. Thank you so much for all the hard work you put in week after week. I appreciate both the willingness and the patience. You helped me bring what was merely a creative idea in my head to life. Even I felt amazed seeing the choreography I made in an hour being executed by all of you. Thank you for coming to the practices and for doing your best for the cotillion and for me. I will never forget it. Thank you to my outstanding artist friends for the portraits you all saw coming in. They are exceptional and I adore them. It means a lot. Thank you to Joy, who printed them out and made sure everything was on schedule. It helped so much. To all of my performers tonight, let me say you did an amazing job. Thank you sincerely for each and every one of your performances. I thoroughly enjoyed hearing you all perform. To my candles and my treasures, let me say first of all, you absolutely look radiant tonight. And I am so incredibly grateful to have known you girls. Through all of you, I learned what love feels like, what friendship is supposed to be. And I will forever be grateful for all of you teaching me that wonderful feeling, that lesson of feeling like you are somebody, that you mean someone. Something, I guess, rather. I'm fond of all the memories I've made with you, and I will continue to treasure them. Thank you for all your wonderfully heartwarming messages and for coming tonight. Honestly, my heart soared listening to everybody sing their piece, so thank you for your friendship, and I'm glad I've gotten to know you in my lifetime. Especially to two of my roots who ground me when I need it most. Jancis, my duettist, my best friend, and my cousin. I just want to say that I would not have asked to grow up alongside anyone other than you. Arabella, who couldn't be here physically. Junie, I honestly can't imagine having anyone else as a cousin and a best friend. I am so grateful to have shared my childhood with the both of you. I appreciate you more than you know. Special thanks to my Auntie Raquel and her friends who all flew in today and are flying first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for making the trip just for me. It means the world, truly. Thank you to all of my family abroad who sent many birthday greetings and messages. Mahal na mahal na kayo. Although you cannot celebrate with me in person today, andito kayo sa puso ko palagi. Para ang mga wala-walay, higugma ko kamo. Salamat hangin nga tanan. Salamat man sa akong ilong kunasay, naghintaw na ako sa inyo, kagpalangga ko kamo. Miss ko na mga gwapa kag-gwapo dira. Palagi ko kayo iniisip. Thank you for supporting me and cheering me on across borders. Salamat sa inyo. God bless always. To my ninangs and ninongs present tonight, you are all esteemed guests. I am honored to have you here. Many of you have known me since I was very young. Many of you since I was but an infant. You have watched me grow and flourish. You've stayed by my side to witness my coming of age. Thank you for your continued support, your prayers. Thank you for being there for me throughout the years, for the little girl I was and the woman I have grown up to be, the girl I have become. To my mom's ICU family, thank you very much for coming. It is lovely to have you all here in the midst of your busy schedules. I hope you enjoyed. With an ICU nurse for a mom, I see firsthand the work that you do. You're all amazing, an incredibly strong bunch of people, some of the most hardworking and selfless out there. The work of ICU staff often goes unrecognized, unseen, and unnoticed. Thank you for doing such crucial, challenging work in the shadows. Just know that I have so much respect for you. Thank you for all that you do, and for most of all, being decade-long companions to my mom. I hope tonight is a great day. I hope to be the talk of the break room on your next few shifts. And of course, although none of them are here tonight, I feel I am obligated to express some brief thanks to these people who helped me along my journey. Lorraine Barry, the director and owner of Billy Barry, the stage school at which I became an actress in. She taught me how to act, sing, and dance at the same time, then transitioned flawlessly to tap dancing. She was very personable and hands-on with me and was devastated when I left. I remain grateful for everything I learned from her during my time at her stage school. So thank you, Lorraine, for making me a better performer and for always putting me in the front row. I would like to thank my ballet teacher, Tony, my agent, and everyone in America that helped me on my acting journey. Shout out the MC Agency. Love you guys. Thank you for all the opportunities you gave me. I also want to spend a moment to thank some of my school teachers, in particular Miss O'Callaghan, who was my junior and senior infants teacher. She was someone who loved and believed in me wholeheartedly. She, along with some other primary school teachers, truly helped to shape who I am today. Thank you, all of you, for nurturing me and going above and beyond to love, care, and support me, not only as a student, but as an individual. All of you saw a sparkle, a glimmer in me, and made it your mission to help me shine as bright as I can. So thank you. Miss Quill, Miss Tansy, you taught me all that you could, and pushed me to achieve the potential they knew was there. And of course, Miss Mulvey. Thanks to her, I was in first class, sitting in fourth every time we had an English lesson. She allowed me to learn at the pace I needed, at a time when I used to do other people's homework in order to get more stimulation. They were the teachers who embraced the brilliant and the phenomenal, rather than quelling them, and were exactly the mentors I needed growing up. Miss Hughes, my favorite, my high school English teacher, incredibly sweet and so very kind. She believed in me so much. She had an unequivocal belief in me. She read my writing, she loved it. She loved me, and always went out of her way to make sure I was improving and was challenged enough. Mr. Byrne, my wonderful history and junior cert religion teacher, who was also in charge of the creative writing club. Of course I was a member. He read my writing and gave his opinions, and to this day I still have the trophy he wielded himself sitting on my shelf, given after I won a competition for the first time. Under their watchful eyes, I blossomed as a person and as a writer. I am stupendously grateful to have had my talent recognized. As a young girl, it meant everything to me to be respected and to be taken so seriously. Miss Walsh, Miss Woods, Miss Hanrahan, Miss Doohan, and Miss Brannigan are all wonderful teachers I am fortunate enough to have known as a secondary school student. I built bonds with them and am thankful for them. They encouraged my growth, never dreamt of holding me back, and only wanted for me to be my best. These teachers are what teachers should be. And last but not least, my wonderful, wonderful parents. Thank you, of course, for always supporting me. No matter what, you were always willing to guide, love, and cherish me. Thank you for waking up every day and choosing to love me as much as you do. There aren't enough words nor the time in the world for me to express how much I love you and how much you both mean to me. I say a prayer for you every waking second. thanking God for giving me people who care for me and have my best interests at heart. I am ineffably grateful for the both of you, and I hope you know that. May my love be evident in my actions. However, I will say that I could not have asked for anyone else to raise me. Parenthood, I'm sure, isn't easy, so let me be the first to say that you've done an amazing job. Just look at how many people came out for me tonight. I think it's a testament to your parenting. So now, let me address all of you as a whole. Thank you to all of you for being here to celebrate with me. You have helped to make my day so very special. Truly a momentous, memorable occasion. This moment shall live on forever in my and the minds of everyone here tonight. And because it's the month of May, let me close my speech by saying, may all of our hearts shine bright. May we remain full of faith, full of love. May we find beauty everywhere. May we look upon the world with childlike wonder. May all of us continue to steadily tread upon the path to success, whatever that may look like in our own lives. We must remember to smile, to laugh, to not take ourselves too seriously, to stop and smell the flowers. May you keep your heart in awe forevermore.